Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trevor again with Kevin Ruler with Leader One Financial.
Hey guys.
And we're going over part two of Lending Week. And this is actually obviously my favorite, but it's the benefit of owning a home versus renting. So, Kevin, do you want to kind of go into that?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of reasons that you should own your home versus renting. There's just a lot of benefits, and I'd like to go into those. But first, most people don't look at purchasing their home because they're afraid of what the payment's going to be. The reality is, if you're paying rent right now, you're likely paying what a mortgage payment would be. The mortgage payment may even be less in some cases. And if you can make your rent payment on time, you can make your mortgage payment on time. And another thing I want to talk about is people don't, or they're really, I guess you should say, afraid to purchase a home because they think they have to put 20% down. And 20% is a lot of money. Really, there's programs out there with 0 down, 3.5% down, 3% down. There's first-time home buyer programs. You don't necessarily have to come out of your, with $5,000 to purchase a home. And then really, some people think that they don't qualify to buy a home, and that's just a myth. I mean, if you're paying your bills on time, you likely qualify to purchase a home. You just need to go through the pre-approval process first. So if we can get you past that hurdle, then you could probably start to enjoy the benefits of owning a home. And there's a lot of benefits. The first one is really building equity. So every time you make a payment to your landlord, he's paying down his mortgage. He's building equity. I mean, you're actually making him wealthy. And that's awesome. I mean, if you'll make my house payment, that'd be great. I'd love it. But the second thing really is you want to control your monthly payment. If I'm living in a place where I'm paying rent, he could raise my rent by $50 a month, $75 a month, and that really could displace me as a renter. I may have to move to a less ideal area, and if you own your home, you control your payment. You took out a mortgage, your payment is X dollars a month. So that's really nice to know. So another thing, when you own a home, your home traditionally it appreciates in the Kansas City area about 3% a year. So if you own a $200,000 home, let's say, and it appreciates at 3%, that's $6,000 a year that right now your landlord's getting the benefit of. So not only are you paying down his mortgage, but he's getting the appreciation on that home right now. So he's getting money all over the place if you're making that payment. So it'd be better if you were a homeowner because you would be able to capitalize on the appreciation, capitalize on paying down the payment each month to where you could eventually have no mortgage. And really, the third and the major thing is really the tax deduction. It's huge. A $200,000 loan, and let's just say 3.5%, that's a $7,000 write-off that you could potentially take on your taxes. If you're in a 30% tax bracket, that's $2,100 in your pocket. Your landlord doesn't give you $2,100 at the end of the year, I can guarantee you that. But if you can write off your interest, you may be able to take a tax deduction that could actually increase the amount you get back at the end of the year. So really, there's just so many reasons why you should own a home. Planting roots in a community. I mean, there's no sense in moving. If you love your home and you love your neighbors, why move? Own your home. Plant some roots in that community. But in order to take advantage of the benefits of owning a home versus renting a home, you really have to start with the pre-approval process. So I would say reach out to Trevor. If there's something you need, you have any questions, message him. He'll help walk you through the process of really getting in touch with me to help you get pre-approved, looking at homes, and really kind of seeing what the price point is.
Yeah, well, and I think main thing that you touched on throughout this video and what we're going to be talking about all week, but just empowering yourself and putting yourself into a position of building your own wealth, building your own future as opposed to someone else's. So, Kevin, appreciate it, man, and we'll be going into the next talk, part 3. We'll be going over the different types of loans that Kevin kind of touched on. So,
okay, perfect.
Appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.